For the first week in May, here are the headlines in Thoroughbred Racing. It's Derby Week at Churchill Downs in Louisville as we preview the 115th Kentucky Derby. Houston is back with a win in last week's Derby trial. And we'll announce our Lanes In Trainer of the Month award winner for April. The stories, the features, the races are coming up next on ESPN.
Budweiser Thoroughbred Digest.
And hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln, and welcome to a special Budweiser Thoroughbred Digest show as we preview this year's Kentucky Derby. Let's start with a look at the final piece in the Derby puzzle. Last Saturday's big prep race, the Derby Trial, opening day at Churchill Downs. It's our Breeders' Cup feature race of the week.
Feature race brought to you by the Breeders' Cup, promoting racing year-round with the Breeders' Cup Budweiser Special Stakes Program, the new Premium Stakes Program, and the Breeders' Cup Day, racing's $10 million championship.
Here are the conditions. The Derby Trial run on opening day at Churchill Downs last Saturday. Grade 3, $75,000 added, a one-turn mile for the 3-year-olds, and here's the field. A Firm's Image, then it's Louis Russell's Belique, in his cups and pulverizing. But the big story and the big favorite is Houston from D. Wayne Lucas's stable. Lafitte Pinkai rides the high weight of 122. Rounding out the field of 6, one that got away. Here's the call now from ABC's Dave Johnson.
Got away, in line, and they're off. Toward the inside, that's in his cups between horses Houston along with Pulverizing. Now Pulverizing takes command with jockey Alan Stacy by a head. Houston on the outside is right there, and now those two match strides. Two back. In his cups is racing third. At the rail, a Firm's Image moves through quickly, followed by one that got away, now racing fifth. And the trailer is Belique, sixth and last, about 9 lengths off the lead. Moving down the backstretch, the first quarter in a quick 22-1, and it's still Pulverizing. The speedball on the front end has the lead by 3/4 of a length. Houston on the outside with Pinkai is right there second. 3 back, a Firm's Image is racing third. Then on the outside in his cups fourth, Belique is now fifth, and on the inside by half a length, one that got away trails. Around the far turn, there goes Houston, charging up on the outside and taking command by half a length. Pulverizing drops back into the second spot. A Firm's Image is racing third. On the outside in his cups is fourth, Belique, not gaining on the leaders, and the trailer is one that got away. The half in very, very fast time, 44 2/3 in 1:10. And at the top of the stretch, Houston is all alone, showing the way by 3. Belique from between horses, charging up into the second spot, and down the stretch they come. A furlong to the finish. Houston has the lead by 3.5. Belique is second at this point. A Firm's Image is racing third, but through the stretch and through the wire, with no pressure from Pinkai, Houston wins it by 4. Belique second by 7, then a Firm's...
Houston, the $2.9 million Keeneland sales yearling, owned by the team of French, Beal, and Lucas, trained by D. Wayne, ridden by Lafitte Pinkai Jr. Houston on a good track, winning the mile in 1:36.1. We're going to take a closer look now at that Derby trial race from the Daily Racing Form and from our man Cliff Gilliam.
Just on the lead at any time, in my opinion, and he did benefit greatly from the race. I'm of the impression that a race over this track in the trial will move a horse forward for the Derby. It's been since 1983 when Caveat won the trial and came back to be third in the Derby, and could have very well won that Derby with a clear trip. He was forced extremely wide on the turn, as many people will remember. Houston was not asked for his best, and I think he can be a factor Saturday if he can get loose on the lead.
Well, it was an excellent time, really, and it might have been a little bit faster than I'd wanted to go. I think given a chance to run it over again, I would have told Lafitte probably to slow it down a little bit in the stretch. He could have eased him up since he had the lead. But the horse was doing it well within himself, and it was easy for him, and so I think it'll be all right.
Trainer D-Wayne Lucas's comments about, he says, the best colt he's ever trained, Houston, Bruce.
That's right, and just like Easy Goer last week in the wood, he never had a whip to him. Lafitte Fincaille just let him ride.
All right, Bruce is ready with a lot of Derby news when we come back on the Budweiser Thoroughbred Digest.